All right. Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Brakatham. To the brothers out there, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alatham Bashem, Yahweh Shai. To all the sisters. This is Tuesday, I.S.U.P.K, Atlanta's Tuesday night brotherhood class. And today, we're going to be speaking on what real brotherhood means by touching it, going onto the subject, the law Christ fulfilled. Because I know a lot of Christians out there like to say that Christ fulfilled the law, meaning that he did away with the law, that the law is void now that Christ died for us. And here in the I.S.U.P.K, under commanding General Yahanna, we know that it's so far from the truth. We know that the Lord, that Christ did not do away with the law, and the law is never supposed to go anywhere. You know, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna break it down, and let's see if I have any. Do I have anybody who can read? We got somebody in house that'll read for us. Salaki, who said that? All right, come. Young man Willie, stay on deck for me for a moment. I'm gonna call you out in a minute, okay? All right, the water. I'm gonna have Lahagan, Asa Lahagan, read for me right now to kick things off. But then again, the class right now is the law that Christ fulfilled. Now, if you want to know about true brotherhood, all you got to do is take a look at Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at Christ, and you get to see the definition of true brotherhood. Christ, he gave everything up for his people. Everything. He was perfect. The lamb with no blemish. You know what I'm saying? Gave his life for us. Now, how many of us can sit there and say that we'll give our life for a brother that we never even met? You know what I'm saying? Or a brother that one time stepped on our shoes in the club and we want to kill that brother, but we're going to step outside and take a bullet for that brother? How many of us can do that? It's not many of us, if any. You know what I'm saying? But here in I.S.U.P.K, that's what we breed. We breed men that are ready to die for their brothers. Matter of fact, we go out every weekend prepared to die for our brothers and our people, our sisters. We are prepared. It's already mentally ingrained in us. We got our main saying in the I.S.U.P.K is no cowards. We don't want any cowards. You can't be a coward and push this truth. Right. That's why when you see this blonde hair, blue-eyed dog that they call Christ, depiction of Christ, they think he's all about fuzzy bubblegum pops and gummy bears. That has nothing to do with the truth of the Bible. Because right there, it just makes you automatically think he's soft. When in actuality, Christ, Yahweh Shai, was a monster. Not a monster in the evil sense, but he was gangster. He rolled with dudes that were gangster. Hardcore brothers. He wore a golden girdle to prevent himself from being disemboweled. You know what I'm saying? I can't see that stringy haired, blue-eyed monster or devil wearing a golden girdle to prevent from being disemboweled. You just don't see it. But right now we're gonna pick up at Luke chapter 24, verse 44, and we're gonna talk about the law that Christ fulfilled, because it has nothing to do with destroying the law or getting rid of the law, which he even tells you himself out of his own mouth. He doesn't get rid of the law. He had a part of the law he needed to fulfill. And we're going to get into that. You got that for me?
Come on. This is Luke, that's chapter 24, verse 44. And he said unto them.
Salakia. And he said unto them, now It's going into Christ's words. It's read here in the scripture. And go ahead.
These are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you.
These are the words. This is what Yahushua spoke unto the people, the children of Israel, while he was still with us. Go ahead.
That all things must be fulfilled.
That all things must be fulfilled. Everything in this Bible must be fulfilled. Means it must come to pass. You can see the prophecies right now coming back around, coming to pass. It's looking like the time when with Pharaoh and Egypt right now. You know what I'm saying? All the plagues. The Most High tells you what's going to happen in the scripture, and it happens. Everything in this scripture must be fulfilled. It must come to pass. Go ahead.
Which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms.
So he said, which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms. So he's taking you to the Old Testament, which is proof again that this law is not done away with. He's not forsaking the prophets before him. He's not forsaking them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he's taking you back. Like, hey, you need to look at this. This is from beforehand. Go ahead.
Keep going.
Yeah. Just Psalms and then,
concerning me.
Concerning me. So he's talking about what was concerning him. What had to be fulfilled concerning him in this law. You know what I'm saying? So with that, go ahead and give me Matthew 5:17. We're going to go through 19 on that. Go ahead.
Could we precept that with Matthew 16 and 21?
Matthew 16:21. All right, go ahead and read it.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 21. From that time forth began Yahushua to shew unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes and be killed and be raised again the third day.
Damn right. Damn right. And we're going to jump into all of this right now. But the Christian church will have you think otherwise. They would say with him dying, it got rid of the law. But then you ask that same Christian, hey, so I can sleep with your wife? No, that's unlawful. No, that's I can eat this bat? This dog? No, that's unlawful. But you can eat pork? I can eat people? No, that's not of God. So it doesn't make any sense. They pick and choose what they want to keep as lawful. The Christian church is so good to keep them tithes lawful. You must pay tithes in the Christian church. Tithes that don't go to you. They have nothing to do with your people. That fund the pastor's trips to the Bahamas and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You got that for me?
Come. It's Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Think not that I come to destroy the law. Again, this is Yahushua speaking. Think not that I come to destroy the law. When he says think not, he's telling you, don't think that I came to destroy the law. Go ahead.
Or the prophets.
Or the prophets, the ones before him, like we just read in Luke 24:44. Or the prophets, Moses, Isaiah, and the Psalms before him. Go ahead.
I am not come to destroy.
He hasn't come to destroy the law, but what has he come to do?
But to fulfill.
But to fulfill the law. He's come to fulfill the law. So let's see what he's talking about in there. Go ahead and continue to verse 18, Baba Shah.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
Till heaven and earth pass. Go ahead.
One jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
Till heaven and earth pass. Heaven and earth is still here. One jot nor one tittle, no dot of the I or cross of the T shall fail from the law until heaven and earth pass. Heaven and earth is still here. So the law is not done away with. And we're going to get into it a little further. Go ahead and read that 18 for me again, Baba Shah.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
Go ahead to verse 19.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
Whosoever shall break one of these least commandments. Now here comes the warning. Yahushua is giving a warning. Well, whosoever shall break one of these least commandments, go ahead.
And shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
And shall teach men so. Who's teaching men that the laws and statutes are done away with?
Sir.
Go ahead.
The Christian pastors.
Damn right. The Christian pastors all day steadily teaching us that the law and statutes are done away with. That you can eat pork. That you can eat shrimp, crab, lobster. That forget about the Sabbath day. The Sabbath day is Sunday. It's like it. Go ahead, sir.
Man, Creflo Dollar, I heard him say that if you don't sin, you don't believe in Jesus.
All right. Also, Thobion brought out a wonderful point. He said, Creflo Dollar said, if you don't sin, you don't believe in Jesus. I mean, you would think if these pastors read this scripture and had faith in the scripture, that they would be on the up and up and fly straight. Because they see what's going to happen to them. But should read 19 again for me? Go ahead.
Can we precept that verse with Luke 16 and 17?
Go ahead and read it.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 16, verse 17. And it is easier for heaven and earth to pass than one tittle of the law to fail.
Damn right. Damn right. Same thing. So, Baba Shah, read verse 19 again for me, Baba Shah.
Verse 19. Come. Whosoever therefore shall break one of the least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
He shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. Right now, if you think about it, blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, we're in our hell right now. We're not in our kingdom of heaven right now. We're in our hell right now. The oppressor's in their heaven right now. So, to put it to what we can understand, to be called least in the kingdom of heaven, you look at look the oppressors in their heaven right now, but you still see homeless heathens right now, and they in their heaven. You still see them. They're least in their kingdom right now. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, sir.
Hey man, that's a full waste of white flesh, man.
Damn right. Damn right. If you are in your kingdom right now, you should be ruling. All you got to do, like we see him on coming off the freeway, begging for change, right? Crazy, looking crazy. Yeah. All you got to do is go wash your backside.
Yeah, and get a job.
Brush your teeth, and then you can cut your hair a little bit, and you could go be over some brothers. They'll put you over Israel in a minute. You'll have no background in the work, but you'll be a foreman. You'll be a manager. You'll be a supervisor. But so it's a choice for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, go ahead, sir.
They want to be in here voluntarily.
They're volunteering. You're damn right. They're volunteering to be in hell right now. Who does that? So when I see them, I act like I don't see their ass. Or sometimes I just look at them and give them a little smile. Like go ahead.
When I see him, I say kingdom come. Every time I see one,
Kingdom come.
I say kingdom come. I be happy as hell to see him out there.
I mean, I don't even feel bad for them. But I see our people who are in this Christian. I saw a story last night on the news. This sister had no money. She didn't know where she was going to be, how she was going to be able to feed her daughter because she got laid off due to the COVID. She was down to her last minimum. Didn't know how she was going to feed her daughter. Didn't know how, and she got a dog too. Didn't know how she's going to take care of her household. And they were at the store. Walked outside the store, and the mama found the daughter saw a dollar bill on the ground. So the daughter's like picked up the dollar bill, and the mama said, she said, "What should you do?" The daughter said, "Go play the lottery, mama." And the mama said, "We at the bottom anyway. Might as well go play the lottery with this dollar I found." She played the lottery and she hit, right? Got a scratch off and she hit. It wasn't nothing huge. It was $100, but $100 is somebody who don't have something that's huge. You know what I'm saying? We know how it is. So she took that $100, and this Christian gave it to a police officer that was injured. A devil that was injured. And you ever seen them cats be playing the video games, right? And they get so mad and want to throw the controller at the TV?
All right.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
But I can't afford to buy another TV, so I ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
Our people are destroyed. We destroyed. And it pissed me off. Here you are down to your last dollar. It wasn't even your dollar. Most High gave you $1. And you gonna go give it to the heathen? You know what I'm saying? You gonna take $100 that you just want to give it to the heathen. Now, the flip side of the story is the heathens thought that was such a moving thing that they set up a GoFundMe for her. And the sister got $150,000. But that's not the moral of the story, goddammit. You find somebody, don't give it to the heathens. Give it to your people. Take care of your people. We always want to give somebody else our blessings. You know what I'm saying? From the promises, from the salvation to the kingdom. We want to get after everybody but us. I seen our people step over a brother that was in need to give the dollar to a heathen, which makes no goddamn sense to me. But it happens all the time. And Christianity don't do nothing but make us good slaves. You know what I'm saying? So Salaki, you finished up 19? Go ahead.
To that verse 19, when they talk about least in the kingdom, can we precept that portion with James chapter 2, verse 10?
Go ahead and read. Hey, Willie, I'm gonna have to put a governor on you, man. I'm gonna have to cut you off soon. Only got 2 hours, but go ahead.
Gone out of one gun. It's the book of James chapter 2, verse 10. For whosoever shall keep the whole law and yet offend in
Baba
one
Shah,
point,
Galatians 6 and 2.
guilty of all.
Galatians 6:2.
Yeah, damn right.
Which one we get?
Come. The water for that, Willie. Be coming with him. So next we're gonna go to Galatians 6 and 2. We're gonna give a little example to show what fulfilled is. You know what I'm saying? That fulfilled is in other places in the scripture. It's not just Christ came to fulfill his portion of the law, what was said he needed to do. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get a little further, and we're gonna look at other examples of fulfilled in the scripture. And we're gonna do it at Galatians 6 and 2. You got that for me?
Come. Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. Bear ye one another's burdens, so fulfill the law of Christ.
Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. There's your fulfill. Does it mean that now it's done away with? The law of Christ is done away with? Because the brothers bared each other's burdens? They took on each other's hardships? Does it mean now that the law of Yahushua is done away with? No, it doesn't. Go ahead and give me Joshua 1 and 8. Baba Shah.
Joshua 1 and 8.
Yes, and so we're going to show now that the law is here forever and will go nowhere. The law will go nowhere. It's going to stay here forever. Let me know when you got that.
Joshua
1 and 8.
1 and 8.
All right. So, with that being said, man, y'all know when you come to my class, I'm gonna beat up on the Christian church. That's all I do. That I get joy out of beating up on the Christian church. My family, all my family's Christians, just like all of us. You know, I got some families that are family members that are Muslim, but to me, that's Christianity anyway. You know what I'm saying? You got that for me?
Come. Joshua chapter 1 verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth.
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth. Go ahead.
But thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
But you should think on this book of the law and everything in it day and night. This should be your focus day and night. This law in this book of the law. Go ahead.
That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. That
you may observe to do according to all that is within this book. Meaning, don't deviate from what's in this book. If you want to survive a nice, long, healthy, prosperous life, don't deviate from what's written in this book. Go ahead.
For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous.
If you follow everything in this book, you're going to make your way prosperous. You're going to prosper. You're going to do well. Look at the prophets before us. You know what I'm saying? They follow the law. They live long lives, healthy lives, until we started falling off. So go ahead.
Then thou shalt have good success.
Go ahead.
Verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage.
Be strong and of good courage. The Most High commands you to do this. Go ahead.
Be not afraid.
Go ahead.
Neither be thou dismayed. For Yahweh thy God is with thee. With whosoever thou go. Withinsoever thou goest.
Whithersoever thou goest. That's a tough one. So the Lord said, keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, meditate on them, focus on them, and continuously keep those laws, and you will prosper. You know what I'm saying? And he will be with you. He will have your back. Just like any good father. Just like any good father. So it's letting you know this law shall never leave you. You should never get rid of this law. And the Christian church has the audacity to say Christ came and got rid of the law. That's some garbage. Go ahead and give me a Psalm 19 and 7.
Psalm 19 and 7.
19 and 7, because we're going to figure out, we're going to show you right now that this law is perfect. This law is perfect. There's no flaws within this law. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna prove to you all of that before we really get into the meat. So right now it's just the build up. We're building up to the crescendo right now, and soon we're just gonna blow the roof off this mother. So like, you got that for me? Psalms 19 and 7.
Psalms chapter 19 verse 7. The Lord Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple.
The law of the Lord is perfect. The law of the Lord is perfect. If you want to be perfect, keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. In the Christian world, for a man to be considered perfect, he got to have his own house. He got to have multiple cars. And it can't just be a Toyota. It can't be a Honda Civic. You know what I'm saying? It has to be a Benz, Beamer, Lexus, something high end. You have to be what they call those holy rollers. Mm-hmm. A holy roller. You can't, to be perfect in Christian eyes, and that's what happens right now. Our women, our Israelite sisters will look at us like, I ain't messing with you. What you got? First thing they want to look at is your shoes, right? They want to look at a brother's shoes. Mm-hmm. Then they want to see what a brother rolls. Mm-hmm. You know? So that's perfection in Christianity. I mean, right now, Megan Thee Stallion and what's the other?
Cardi B.
Mm-hmm. They out there defending them like they perfect. Mm-hmm. Like they perfect when they just nasty. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure sooner or later the Christian church will have a gospel song that they remix off that track they did. What's it called? WAP? Look, I haven't even heard the song. All right, Baba Kushal, read that again for me.
Psalms
19:7.
Chapter 19, verse 7. The law of Yahweh is perfect.
The law is perfect. Go ahead.
Converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple.
The testimony makes wise the simple. So this law here won't just make you perfect. It will also make a simple person wise. Just by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. I mean, if you grew up all your life being called stupid, maybe you weren't good in math. Maybe you weren't good in history, English. whatever, sports, maybe you weren't good in that. People call you stupid. All you got to do is keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, and you'll be more of a genius than they ever will be. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes. You'll be perfect, and you'll be wise. Wise beyond your years. That's the benefit of keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, of being in this truth. With that, we're going to go to Baruch